Alright guys, I'm just going to give my quick thoughts on all these DC updates with the press screening that Peter Safran and James Gunn held earlier today. The Lantern show is officially in production. We have Aaron Pierre and Kyle Chandler reprise their roles as Green Lanterns. Can't wait for this, especially with that True Detective source added to it. Can't wait. The Batman Brave and the Bold is still in development, however it doesn't have a script. Andy Muschietti as director is still involved, although it's a bit vague still. And no, Robert Pattinson's Batman will not be the DCU's Batman. The dynamic duo animated movie is in production and will have Dick Grayson and Jason Todd, I believe, as the two Robins. We'll see how this goes. I have to see footage for this. An animated Blue Beetle sequel series is coming out, and we'll have Xolo return as Blue Beetle. I liked the first film, it was very nice, it was very playful, so I can't wait to see this in animated form and continue that story. My Adventures with Green Lantern is another animated show that's coming out. It'll follow Jessica Drew as a high school student who becomes Green Lantern, and yes, it is set in the same universe as My Adventures with Superman. You then got this animated superpower show, which is basically like Sky High but DC. It has a couple Justice League members who will be at a high school, I think. And an animated Starfire show that basically shows her adventures after she leaves her home world and eventually, I assume at the end of the series, makes her way to Earth and eventually joins the Teen Titans. And speaking of Teen Titans, a live-action movie for them is in the works. Sounds very promising, can't wait to see more info about this later on. And those previous rumors about a Deathstroke/Bane movie coming out, well, those are pretty much confirmed because there is a script being written for this. I don't know if it is a Deathstroke/Bane-centric movie, but I guess we'll see. And then we got some shows that are on the back burner. I guess Paradise Lost is still in active development, but there's nothing really happening with it. The same with Booster Gold. Apparently there was a showrunner attached, and now he isn't. Swamp Thing and Waller are basically going nowhere because they can't get the right script, or Jason Mangold, for example, is just not available at the moment. And a film that I was genuinely intrigued in when it was announced was The Authority, but unfortunately that's been put on the back burner, as James Gunn said himself, literally put on the back burner. This was meant to be like The Boys, basically, but he said himself, in a world where we do have The Boys show, how well can you do a story like The Authority? And he kind of needs to find a script for that or a good idea for it. So fair enough, James. So what are your thoughts on these DC Universe updates? Let me know in the comments below, and please subscribe, by the way, that would help.